The featured tractor at the Hill Country Antique Tractor and Gas Engine Show was the Massey Harris 202. This 202 is owned by Mr. Bill Wurster of Marble Falls, Texas.
Talking to Bill Wurster. He's the owner of the featured tractor today. It's a Massey Harris model 202. Tell me about this 202.
Well, it was made in 1942, from 1941 to 1942, and so they only made them in 41. They made a few in 42, but the total count on this tractor for all the 3 years that it was produced, only 223 produced, and they were produced mainly for the wheat country, Nebraska and that way. And they had a sister tractor, a 201, had a little less horsepower. This one has approximately 46. The 201 has like 38 or something like that. And then right after the war, 1946, they came out with a 55 that had a 4-cylinder Continental engine in, 382 cubic inches, and that had 60 horsepower compared to the 40 some here.
Yeah, the 44 had about 44 horsepower, didn't it?
42, yeah.
42,
yeah.
This has a Continental engine?
This one has the Continental engine. 201 has a Dodge engine in it.
Okay.
And the only other Chrysler engine is in the 101 Super.
Okay. So the Chrysler engine is in the 201 then.
Right.
Do you have one of the 201s?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Very nice. Where did you find that?
A 202 and a 201 I found in Michigan.
Okay. Now you say these were sold only in Canada?
No, they were sold in the States, but in the western states in the wheat country.
Oh, okay. Now this is a Massey Harris Pony, 1952 model. Correct?
Correct.
This one has live hydraulics, is that correct?
That is correct.
Is it the first one to have live hydraulics?
You know, I don't know the answer to that. It might be.
What impressed me is the pump is geared right directly off the engine.
Yeah, this tractor does not have a water pump. If you look up underneath, you see the fan and you see a housing and a pump, and everybody thinks it's the water pump, but it's not. It's the oil pump. So the cooling on this is like a Model T. It's
thermal cycle. What, 11 horsepower?
11 horsepower.
What tractors would have competed with it?
Oh, the Alice Chalmer G that had the engine in the back.
Yes.
That's the same engine.
Oh, okay.
Another one would be a Cub Cadet, John Deere LA. All of those little tiny tractors, they all had between 9 and 10, 11, 12 horsepower. Now, Massey Harris also makes a Pacer, which is a little bit bigger, 6 inches longer than this, and that has a 92 cubic inch engine, 91, this is 62, and it gives it a little more horsepower.
It's basically the same engine then?
Same engine. Everything's the same except it's got a longer frame in there, except the engine. So.
All right, this number 30 then is a 1947 model.
Right. And you're right, they did not have a lot of standard, mostly row crop.
Yes.
The reason they had standards because these were made for the Air Force. In fact, when I started taking off the paint, after I got the red off, then I found blue.
Oh really? Air Force blue?
Air Force blue. So they were used to pull planes around and stuff, and that's why they had the standard front end.
Oh, all right.
And they also had great big huge fenders that I took off and put little ones on. It made it look stupid.
These are standard 30 fenders?
They are.
From the row crop?
Yes.
Yeah, the other fenders probably would have been Air Force specifications.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But the tire was way too small inside the fender, so aesthetic value. But they're a good little tractor. They're about 26 horsepower.
Okay. Tell me about this 50.
Okay, 50 is the result of the Massey Harris and Ferguson joining forces in 1953, and so in 55, 56, and 57, both companies, the Massey Harris and the Massey Ferguson and the Ferguson all had tractors. This one happens to be a high arch, and it has that same engine, 134 cubic inch Continental engine, overhead valve, and 36 horsepower, I think, 32. This tractor looks a lot bigger because it's high arch and it's got the big wheels and a high clearance.
Now those are pretty rare, aren't they?
More rare than most of them, yeah. Most of the tractors are utility.
Utility tractors.
And they look like that one over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Bill.
I thank you, sir.